mention for you. Give it 1 second. Now I'm good to go. I got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for stopping by. And sorry about that, I had to grab me a drink. We want to welcome you guys to a very special night of action, doubleheader as always. Up in the booth for me tonight, it is Code Red Dew, and then later on will be Fluffy Stacks. And right now, we also got always Joker. Joker, thank you for joining me up in the booth tonight, there, buddy.
Hello, hello.
How you doing there, bud? How you doing there, buddy?
I'm good. I'm interested to see how these drivers will be able to save at Atlanta. That's where these drivers are at tonight.
Yeah, Atlanta's definitely a really interesting place, and yet, as something that we definitely do need to mention is the home of Masopes, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he does, especially with his home track. So yet, you gotta think that he knows a thing or two about this track. So yet, Joker, give us your thoughts on what is going to be the main key for this racetrack for the drivers in both the Xfinity and the Cup Series, because the main key, the main issue that these drivers are going to have to deal with is tires. So yet, if you was a crew chief, what would you do to be able to save those tires?
Honestly, not lead. It sounds like a crazy idea, but being in the draft will be heavy tonight. There's going to be a lot of blocks being made. Draft is very heavy, so if you can just stay in the middle of the pack, maybe not lead until the end, until wait till pit stops, then make your move up to the front. So I think being in the draft, being able to save the tire will be the best way
Yeah,
to win this race.
definitely do agree. And yet, as we mentioned it though, this past Monday, if you guys want to check it out, the New Hampshire race, Masopes got his third win of the season, and yet he's looking to be the odds-on favorite, considering that it is his hometown track. But yet, is there any guy that you're looking out out there for on the racetrack tonight?
Ghost, he missed last week or last race at New Hampshire. He's pretty good here. He's in the Cup race as well. He's a hot seat. He'll be in 43 tonight.
Ooh.
I'm interested to see how he will race tonight because he's pretty good here. I think he's 8-1 at Atlanta, just all his league races in general. So let's see if he can become 9-1.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to our standings right now, right after New Hampshire. Yeah, it is once again Masopes who's up front, up in first place. Then you got Mayhem Demar in second, Sharp in third, McCard in fourth, the Ghost in fifth, Kenny in sixth, Edits in seventh, Andy Iowan in eighth, Modoodle in ninth, and last but certainly not least, GG Diamonds in 10th. And yet below the cutoff line, I'm going to mention three drivers, right, or maybe four drivers at the least. It is Matty Black in 11th, Greg Tyrus in 12th, Dank Booty Flakes in 13th, and Solis in 14th. Round the rest of the field is MBD in 15th, Rich King 16th, Iceman Higgins 17th, one and only 18th, G-Easy 19th, and Tremidation at 20th. So yet, as I just mentioned it there, if we're looking at guys that definitely do need a win tonight, who are you watching for and why there, Joker?
Rich Gang, I don't know if he's in the race tonight, but he's been really quick. Honestly, and Mo Doodle as well. He was very quick at New Hampshire. He arguably could have won that race if things went the right way, but I think those are the two names that I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. And yet, as we're looking at the standings right now, there are some drivers that are in the top 10 that have not gotten a win yet. And yet, any one of these drivers from the cutoff line can be able to make it to the playoffs with a win. So yet, GG Diamonds, you're looking at McCard. He's definitely needing to get himself a win. I mean, And plus, not only that, but those that are below the cutoff line, they definitely do need to win if they want to be able to be in the playoffs. So yet, that's something we're gonna have to keep an eye on. So yet, go ahead and read the comments. Thank you, Tipsy Tigger. Thank you for joining us.
It's
Anyway,
Tiger. Unless he
Tiger.
spelled it with two G's.
Yeah, he wrote two G's in there, but anyways, so yeah, obviously in the main strategy, the one thing you're gonna have to be careful of is tires. But yet, what is something that the drivers are gonna have to do as far as not only saving the tires, but I think they might need to save some fuel, especially with the runs that these guys might have.
No, not really. I feel like the first stage, as Shark just got on line, he missed qualifying. The first stage was 19. First stage is 19 laps. I don't know why I said first stage is 19 laps, so they can't make it on tires no matter what. So they'll have to pit in the first two stages. Then the last stage is about 40 laps, so it's going to be interesting. I think it should be a two-stop race off the top of my head, but that's just a straightforward answer if there's no cautions.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of no cautions, that was something that we got a chance to check out from last night's Dover race in the Truck Series. If you guys have not checked out the stream yet, please do so by subscribing to the channel and watching that race. These truck drivers put on an amazing show for our fans out there, and one of the incredible was for me in the booth to watch. So yet, please be sure to check that out. And yet, as we mentioned it, we do have a double coverage of the Xfinity and Cup Series tonight at Atlanta. I can't be more excited to see how this race goes for our Xfinity Series drivers. I'm definitely excited to see how it goes for the guys that are going to be that are trying to be able to get into the playoffs. So yet, I can see the way I feel about it is see some of the drivers that are going to be making some crucial moves in this race tonight. That's something that we definitely do need to keep an eye on. And then obviously one thing we definitely going to have to keep an eye on is those that are going to try to save their tires as much as they can. And I'm gonna pick a number, and I'm gonna pick, with the way that things have been going for the Xfinity Series, I'm gonna pick four. Do you think we'll go over or under the amount of cautions for four cautions tonight, there, Joker?
I don't know. I think we'll see one. I think I expect a one and maybe stage one and stage two, or even stage three. But I'll go under tonight. They
All right.
went under for New Hampshire. I think they'll keep the streak going.
All right, I definitely do agree. I'm gonna go with under as well. Last night, I predicted that it was gonna be over the five cautions at Dover, but yet there was no cautions besides the stage cautions, and that was the case. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes for our drivers tonight. So yet, is there anybody that you're keeping an eye on? Maybe an odds-on favorite to win tonight's race?
I think Ghost. Honestly, I think that's the favorite for tonight. I don't know where he starts. So I just think he's the favorite. He's really good at Atlanta. As I stated earlier, he's about 8-1 or 9-1. So let's see if he can keep that streak going.
I definitely do agree. Yeah, there's another driver that you have to keep an eye on, and that is Stokes. He wants to be able to get another win. His fourth win is what he's wanting to do tonight, and plus he wants to be able to do something special in his home track. The last time we went to a town driver's track, that was the Ghost at Kentucky, and yet things did not go well for him. But yet I think the Ghost can be able to pull off something at Atlanta tonight, and just keep an eye on Soaps because we're definitely gonna have to watch him for sure. So yet, as we're getting ready, yet the race will be starting here soon. Yet once again, I do mention Fluffy Sacks will be joining us. I'm very very excited to see how this race goes, and yet see how they're good at saving. I mean, what is the key crucial to do and to be able to save your tires, especially at a track like Atlanta? I mean, it's known for wearing down those tires so quickly.
Just as I stated earlier, just not leading unless you have a good enough car where you've done enough practice laps to say, "Oh, I can lead and still save the tire." But I think you need to be second, third, fourth, not too far back, but not too close to the front, in my opinion, to save your tires really well
Yeah, I'm
and
definitely
still have
do.
a shot to win the race for the stage, for example.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. Yo, I definitely do agree with what you're saying. I mean, it's always a very, very careful place to be able to do so here at Atlanta. I mean, you don't want to lead. You just want to be able you want to be able to make some moves, but at the same time, you don't want to wear down those tires. And I think that's definitely going to be going through the driver's mind that hey, it's going to be difficult for us to be able to make some moves, but yet the only thing we can do is just try to save.
Sorry to cut you off. We can join. I don't know if you have an invite.
I think I do. Yeah, I do. Mayhem sent me one, so yeah, we're good to go.
I'll You just get in there. Let me see who got pole. Mayhem got pole. Myself
Mayhem.
second. Two race winners from last year, or
Ooh.
New Hampshire. I'm sorry.
You good? You good?
Load into the race. I'll invite Fluffy.
All right. I'm on my way there, buddy. And yeah, as Joker mentioned, we're definitely getting ready to go live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. It definitely should be a fun racetrack for everyone. As we mentioned, I definitely am looking forward to seeing how my Soaps does as this home track, and we're looking forward to seeing how things go for our drivers tonight. I definitely expect a really good race compared to what we've been seeing these last couple of weeks, so it should be a fun one to see. And as Joker mentioned, Mayhem Noir is on the pole. There you see my Soaps. I believe you see the 1 on the card and the 15 of the Ghost, and we're going green flag at Echo Park 250. They're going through turn 1 and 2, yet that bottom is definitely going to be your best friend, but yet so is that middle and that top line. You'll see it here soon, folks, right here. My car is all over that back bumper of the 98 so far, and yet Masoph's going to be dropping back a couple of positions from running that high side, but then again, that high side can be your best friend.
They're 3 wide in the back. Just need a few laps under their belt. Then, I think one's around 16. Rich Gang Evo. I don't know what happened.
We definitely have to keep an eye on Rich Gang, Evo. Let's see if we can be able to get to them. Yeah, there he is, the 16 of Rich Gang. And
I need to
Mayhem
let
just lost the
GG
lead.
Diamonds know. Sorry to cut you off. Diamonds is lagging.
Yeah, Diamonds is lagging on screen. Definitely tell for sure. And also new leader in McCard in that Oreo machine. And there you see Dank Booty Flakes, who's right there, right behind him. And then you see the
Give
six.
me a second.
Go ahead. Alrighty, that's as Joker takes care of that. Going through 1 and 2, and I believe this is lap 2, maybe lap 3, and yet, ooh, we're seeing a couple of drivers. I don't know if they're signaling, but yet you see Edit. You just definitely have to see what he's doing. That is very interesting. Either he got put down to the bottom, or if he is actually pitting, I'm going to keep an eye on him. And he's not, so yeah, something must have happened to the floor. But let's get back to this battle for the lead right here. You see the card and the 1, and Dank Booty Flakes at the 9. And then you see the 39, and that is Crab, who's in for our hot seat race. Someone that
Oh, they're going 3 wide, 4th place. Ghost, excuse me, Mayhem and Kenny.
oh, they kept it clean. That was really impressive right there.
One thing to point out, look at the top 3. All junior motorsports cars.
Yeah, I was mentioning Crab right there. Crab in third and 39, who will be running in the Cup race tonight. He's doing a double duty up in the hot seat, and yet McCarr's got a fan in the comments. He said, "Let's go, McCarr," and yeah, he's definitely doing really good up in the top 3. He definitely needs to give himself a win at this point.
If any one of these 3 needs this win out of this front group, it's Dank. Below the cut line by 100 points, this would really help his case out and really shake up the playoff grid as well.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. Ooh, I don't know if someone right there was lagging right there.
Soaps to the back. Mayhem's losing a lot of spots as well. So the 2 drivers started on the front row, really dropping back early in this race. I don't know if they're trying to save tire or maybe some issues, can't get in line.
Paulie hearing what you said earlier on, because you mentioned it, one thing you don't want to do is leading, and that's exactly where Dank Booty Flakes is. And yet, we're not saying leading is a bad thing, but when you got a track like Atlanta, you got to save as much tires as you can, especially in between the stage runs.
Look at all these new players at the front. Like no Sharp, no Ghost, no Mayhem, no Maso. So this is,
No,
if this stays like this, we could see a new winner.
I believe Kenny already won, or he's won 2 races this far, didn't he?
I mean, Kenny has won one. He won at Phoenix, but the other 4 drivers with him, Mo Doodle, he hasn't won either.
Crab.
Crab's hot seat for tonight.
And yet, as we mentioned, there's Modal. They're 3 wide for 3rd place right there. 2 wide right there, right behind Kenny. Keeping it clean thus far, and yeah, Modal is going to make a move on the inside of Kenny. The question is Kenny going to? No, he's not. He's not going to give up the bottom. That shows you how crucial it is to be able to stay in the bottom.
MBD spitting. Pit stops happening already.
Oh, Crab is to the wall. rabbits to the wall right there. Made some contact with Ghost, I believe. Let's go get back up to the front and take down this battle between, I believe it is Dank Booty Flakes and and McCard. And McCard took the lead back away from the not a Dank Booty Flakes. Three, three, three junior drivers up in the top three. There you see Mayhem Moore. He's going to be a lap down until at least the top eight, I believe, or at least this front pack you see right here can be able to go to the pits. Oh, Kenny got put to the wall. Got hit to the wall right there.
Check out Ghost. Oh, they're
Goes,
wrecking.
yeah, they're wrecking. Yeah, big wreck. As soon as I heard the tire squeaks, yeah, I knew something big was about to happen. And they're still going, no caution, but that might
I
be a
think
manual
that's going to be a manual, maybe, yeah.
I'd be surprised if this isn't a manual, to be honest with you, because I mean, we just saw what happened to Kenny, and they're slowing down, so that could be a manual, yeah.
Yeah, they're slowing down.
So yet first actual caution of the day, and that belongs to the 15, and Kenny got involved right there. We couldn't see what happened, but we did see the two cars spinning out.
One thing this hurts, MBD, he just pointed it out literally like 2 laps ago. He's going to be a lap down, so, and he already probably did a lap or two on his tires, so.
Plus, top that off, I mean, you also got Mayhem tomorrow who just pitted right before the caution happened, so you can only imagine he should be able to get the lucky dog and to be able to get back onto the lead lap. And here we're seeing the lead lap cars going into the pits this time. Yep, as I called it there, Mayhem tomorrow is the lucky dog. You also see another car right there. I don't know if that's the 4 of edits. He's staying out, but. I'm going to keep an eye on this one right here.
One thing I forgot to point out, Chusco, that's going to be enabled tonight, so it's interesting to see how many drivers will be baited into the outside lane. Like, a lot of people will be trying to take that bottom.
And look who just came out of the pits first. I believe that might be the 10 of Matty Black. And it
Maybe he
is.
took two?
That's a really interesting call right there. Something I do want to ask you there, Joker. I mean, we haven't got a chance to mention this, but yet, what line do you want to prefer, especially at track like Atlanta? Do you want to be able to get a chance to run down those tires on the bottom line, or do you be able to get a chance to save up in that top line?
Bottom, bottom, bottom. You cannot make the stop lane work no matter what. So I wonder once they get back to the line, how many people will be able to try the top lane. If the 3 or 4 cars in front of you take the bottom, why not take the top? You know, you gain 4 sets of rows if you look at it that way. So that's a good opportunity, and maybe one of the drivers don't
Oh,
go.
what
You know,
happened to
something
Kenny?
like that. What happened?
I just saw him spinning out, I believe. Yeah, there he is. He is stuck on the inside wall off of 3 or 4, I believe.
Oh, well, go back up to the front. Choose going at the line.
Let's go ahead and see someone clipping the grass, and that, as we're mentioning it, Matty Black is going to take the inside line. The car is going to take the outside. And then follow along, I believe that is Dank Booty Flakes in third. He'll be taking the inside, along with GG Diamonds taking the high side. And to round off the top 5, that is Mo Doodles. And then also, you see good old Sharp starting in 6th.
Kenny is still stopped there, so I don't know if it's
Yeah, he
just a
is.
glitch or.
Either that or he must have lagged out. It's hard to say. But as soon as I saw Kenny hitting the dirt right there, I knew something had to happen. And we get ready to go green this time by. Still in stage 1, we've seen a very interesting battle for the lead, but yet it is Matty Black who potentially took 2 tires. We're going green flag back in the air. Good start for him. And yet, let's see what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to be able to protect that top side, but yet he's going back down to the bottom in front of Dank Booty Flakes. And yet, really interesting battle right there. There goes Dank. He's going underneath the 10, trying to take the lead away from him to be able to get himself a stage win. Looking Moldova gain a couple of spots right there, 3 wide for I believe 4th place right there. Oh, Sharp hit the
Oh, they're
grass.
wrecking.
Yeah, they're
Yep,
wrecking.
they're wrecking. Sharps around with soaps. Any Iowan, will that bring out a caution?
Yeah, that might.
No game caution.
No, that might be a manual though, don't you think? Or unless if it's
Well,
too.
I don't know. If there's less than 5 to go, then they wouldn't call it. So we'll see.
They're still going green so far, and yet it is Dank Booty Flakes up in front. Mo Doodle second, my card third, Gigi Diamonds in fourth, and they're still going. Mo Doodle's definitely trying to be able to get some sort of ground on Dank.
So Kenny told me in the main chat that he had to go do something. I feel like you have to do that. Do anything. Do it before the race.
I agree. I
Don't.
definitely agree.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a caution for that since I'm assuming there's within 5 laps to go on the
No, but
stage.
yet McCarr made some contact to the 99 of Mo Doodle, and yet that's going to give Gigi Diamonds the 3rd place spot and put in Mo Doodle up at 4th. And then they see some of the damage from Ghost. He is still running up good up there, up in the top 5 right now. Good battle for 6th place between Sharp and Rich Gang. Oh, they made contact, and yet so far they're still going good this far. Oh,
Higher crunching. Higher crunching.
yep, I'm
Eight's
seeing that.
around.
Yep,
No caution.
that was right on point. When you rewatch the scene, it
Oh,
was.
Sharp just ran into him. That's going to bring it out.
Where is he? Where's Sharp? I'm gonna try to get people to get him. Yeah, jeez Louise, look at that damage.
Here they come. I think they're coming to the end of the stage. Nope, still going.
Let's go ahead and get back up to the front here. It's a battle for the lead. They see any Iowa, and he's trying to be able to keep his lap going.
Yeah, I think this is the final lap of the stage right here. Could be.
And so far, it's going to be Thank Booty Flakes as
Yep, there's the stage.
end of the stage. Good call right there. So stage winner goes to the 9 of Dank Booty Flakes, followed along with McCard in second, Moldle in third. I believe that is Gigi Diamonds in fourth, and the Ghost in fifth. Joker, what are your thoughts on this first stage? That was really interesting.
Dank has a good car. Dank can literally, I think he has a good shot to win this race.
That was a really interesting stage, to be honest with you, because like I don't know what happened with the drivers was like they ended up getting involved with some really difficult situations for them to be involved with. Get ready to go green this time by for stage 2, and yet I don't want to bring out the fact that stage 2 always gets things interesting. 3 wide, it was 3 wide right there for second place. Dank with a really fast car. They see McCard in second. Oh, Modoodle made some contact, but yet he's still holding on. And there's someone that we definitely do need to mention. MBD's up in the top 5 in that 18 Monster Machine.
Look at the disadvantage
Oh,
starting.
GG Diamonds went through the
I
grass.
think he was lagging, so it just got out the way, being a safe note. But back to what I was saying, just... Oh, Ghost!
Oh, goes. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
That's a caution. The game
That
should
is,
bring that one out.
yeah. Let's,
Nothing. There it is.
I was keeping an eye on somebody until I saw Mayhem flipping, so, that is, wow. That is a really interesting situation right there. In the second lap, I believe, for stage 2, and that brings out the second caution of the evening. mean, as I mentioned it before in the pre-race show, patience. You gotta have patience at a track like this.
Xfinity has shown that um they have their up and down races, so not really surprised.
Yeah, we're going back to green. It is the 4 car of Edits starting up front. There you see Crab in second, and Edit goes off. He probably forgot to pit, so yeah, he's letting drivers go by. So it's going to be the new leader in Crab. Never thought I'd say those words, but Crab is up in the lead. Let's go ahead and get to him. There you see Crab up in front, followed by the 18 of MBD, followed by the 98 of, I believe that's the car.
Whoa,
Oh,
stacking up.
yeah. 8 made some really crazy contact being made with the 98.
Oh, he's almost pushed his teammate below the grass there.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty frustrating if that's McCard. You'd expect your teammate to give you a little bit more room than that.
Oh, I would definitely be frustrated if I was him. I'd be screaming bloody murder if I was inside the helmet.
Air crunching. I air crunching.
Yep, I do too.
No one's spinning, but I just hear it. Oh,
uh,
Mo Doodle just gave Mayhem a shove. Probably payback from New
Earlier
Hampshire
on,
last week.
jeez, what a. Oh, there's some people going through the grass at the moment.
There, Mayhem losing a lot of spots.
Let's go ahead and keep an eye on and do a little bit of Mayhem watch.
Oh, they're wrecking. Yep, there they go.
Yep,
They're wrecking.
Mayhem's up in the wall. Yep, I hear more crunching. Mayhem
No,
is
still green.
good save whenever they both went up to the wall, but yet keep an eye on Mayhem tomorrow, who got a chance to start up from the pole for the race, but yet not looking too good out there. Got involved with an accident that brought out our last caution, and he's up in there in the back trying to be able to get some draft, but you can only imagine he's trying to be able to save those tires. Also, definitely need to keep an eye on another driver, Masopes, who's also in the back. There you see him battling with Rich Gang and his teammate, and the one and only. And so far, Masopes is wanting to be able to get a chance to get up front, but yet the traffic's definitely been keeping him back for sure.
Still up to fight for the lead here. Two junior motorsports drivers, Crab, McCard. Looks like McCard's slightly faster. It's hard to really judge that. So at least making a big move for third.
Junior Motorsports trying to be able to get up to the top 3.
Oh, goes
MBD
3 wide.
3 wide
Fight for the lead.
Third place. We're seeing a bunch of different battles. There you see Sharp trying to be able to get inside. What a battle this is. We're seeing so many different sets of battles. This is a really interesting race thus far. Oh, contact being made from Grab and Ghost right there. 3 wide again. That is so Lee, Stank, and MBD in the back.
I wonder what happened to Dank. He
No
won this first. I guess that rash of cautions to start the stage shuffled him to the back.
It's hard to say this far, but yeah, you see the Ghost going underneath Crab, and yet Crab is losing a lot of spots right now. Ooh, that was very, very close. Good job by Sharp keeping it away from 39 right there.
Here comes Ghost. There's my pick.
So
Red, I actually forgot about this. You never picked the driver to win unless you said it while I wasn't here.
Oh no! I actually did pick. I picked between the Ghost and my Soaps. And MBD's up in the wall, so sorry to interrupt. But yeah, I picked between...
they're wrecking NBD's around in front of... One car.
One car that should still be green. Unless he does make a stop, and they'll bring out a game caution.
Nope, still green.
And yet, McCarr is back up in the lead. He takes the lead away from the Ghost. And here comes Modal. Someone that you definitely mentioned earlier on in the pre-race show. He needs to be able to get himself a win for him to be able to stay into the playoff contention right now. Here comes Sharp, someone who's got himself a couple wins under his belt. He wants to be able to give himself a win.
There they go. There's the favorite sharp Ghost.
Pretty much the top three is definitely been keeping an eye on. It's all Sharp, the Soaps, and the Ghost.
Remember, all 5 of these drivers are in the top 10 in points. Oh, excuse me, besides Dank.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Dang needs to be able to give himself a win for him to be able to make it into the playoffs. And he's running doing good. He did good. He won the first stage, and he's currently up in the top 5. But yet it is his teammate at McCard and now Oreo's machine who's leading the field right now. Ghost gonna
Ooh,
try
I
to be
don't
able
know
to.
if this is. I don't know if this is just a block or is he trying to pit here up. Ghost took that run.
Ghost going underneath, and yet Sharp's gonna try to help the one out if he needs help. Oh, GG. Oh, Modal went below the yellow line. Ghost is keeping it clean. He's trying to be able to protect that bottom line, and yet he's not letting anybody pass him.
Oh, I don't. That's what you have to do in this race. The Ghost just stopped. He just stopped. That's why McCard's probably gonna pass. Oh, Mojo squeezing Sharp. Oh, Sharp's in the
Oh,
fence.
Masopus is in
That's
the
just bad.
grass.
That's just bad awareness. Oh, that's the stage. That's why.
Oh. Well, oh, somebody lag out? Stage 2 winner goes to the Ghost 0241. What a phenomenal race has been. And yeah, we got 2 different stage winners, but yet who's going to be able to win this race? Dang must have lagged out because I seen he was up there and I think he must have got lagged out at the moment. Let's go ahead and get back up to the front. But Soaps, I think he might have cracked the top 5 maybe, but let's go ahead and get back up there to the front. Alrighty, we're back. Get ready to finish the race. Who's going to be able to win here at the Echo Park 250 at Atlanta Motor Speedway? Green flags back in the air.
Dank is on pit road, so I think he left.
See a couple of cars pushing in the back.
Swift Beast getting out of the way. Soaps.
But Soaps, oh, that
Looks
was
like
so
he's
close.
lagging a little bit too.
Yeah, he told me he had a little bit of lag before the race. So yeah, it is a Ghost who is leading the
Oh,
field
checking
here.
up on the inside.
Mr. Good Old Man Mara's up in the top 5 right now. And Modal, you definitely gotta keep an eye on Modal. He's definitely been fun to watch. Even though he hasn't won the stage, he's been up there battling with the leaders. Go ahead, keep an eye on the back. Oh, I'm hearing some crunching. Yep. This pack right here, we definitely need to keep an eye on. With Rich Gang, Sharp, Gigi Diamonds, Man Mara, Matty Black.
Fight for the lead.
Let's go ahead and get back up to the lead. There you see McCard taking the lead once again. And yet Modoodle was going to go to the inside. And yet Ghost clips the grass right there, but he still saves it.
Ghost is a smart driver. I don't know if that's the last. I don't think he was gonna fight that too hard. He wants to save the tires a little bit.
With this late in the race, I don't think you want to be able to make a fight with anyone. You're just going to have to try to be able to keep your position, be able to keep your
Yeah.
tires.
And they have a good gap right now to pull away from the field and try and just settle it between the top 3. Oh, they're wrecking Matt Black. Yep, there they go.
Matty
Big
Black,
wreck.
big wreck in the back.
Only one.
Oh, I thought That was close. Oh,
Oh,
MBD's up in the
MBD in the
wall.
fence. MBD's coming down right in front of the field.
That thankfully nobody got too bad right there. That would have caused another caution right there. And Modal takes second place away from the Ghost, and the Ghost is going on the inside of Modal. He's going to take the second place away from Modal again. I'm telling
Oh,
you, what's happening?
someone died in the back. My soaps.
Let's go ahead and find my souls. And yeah,
I don't know. I caught the last. I was in towards the front of the field and saw it late. I don't know what happened. He's lagging terribly,
he
but
he is. He definitely is.
I don't know. That's weird. Mo Doodle, big block on Sharp.
Let's go ahead and
That's a that's a haymaker.
let's go ahead and find good old Modal. We're gonna keep an eye. There's Shark right there. I found him. And yet there's the two favorites up in P2 and 3. You're keeping an eye on it right now. That is the Ghost and Sharp. Two-thirds of the guys that have been winning races thus far, along with Mayhem tomorrow. But yet the big three that we definitely been keeping an eye on is Sharp, the Ghost, and my Soaps. And what you're seeing right now is the Ghost in second, Sharp in third, and yet they're trying to be able to get themselves another win from a guy who desperately needs a win, and that is Picard, who is in the lead right now.
I think it's key for Rich Gang Evo. Mo Doodle, I think that's Mayhem behind him, just to keep logging laps. Yeah, the top three are getting away, but you can if you can try and get aggressive on the pit spots to be pit one lap before, you'll be back in that front group and have another shot to win.
I definitely do agree for sure. Picard is definitely he's got himself a really fast car right now.
Yeah, good shot to win this race.
He's someone that I mentioned definitely does need a win right now. And if he gets this win, he'll join in with fellow teammate Kenny to be able to be in the playoffs and get a win in this column. But the big task here is he's going to have to be able to block the 15 and the 07. Would you say McCarr is definitely the underdog right now in this situation?
Yeah, Sharp and Ghost are more experienced league racer than him. So, oh, this
That
is
was
McCall. I think
close.
he's. I don't know if he was signaling to pit or was that just a block. We'll
That had
see. I think.
he's
Oh, he's pitting.
he's pitting.
Gets down. I hope he doesn't speed. I think he did a good job there. It's
He
not
definitely.
happening.
And yeah, we see a bunch of cars. You see Crab. You see, I believe we'll keep an eye on this pack right here. You see Crab. You see Solis. You see Edits. You see GG Diamonds. Let's go ahead and get back up to the lead right here.
Anyone else pit? Oh, Doodle pitting. I see that back there. NBD, the one and only.
And I'm keeping an eye on this battle for the lead right now. It is the 15 of the Ghost and the 07 is Sharp. And yet Ghost is pitting this time as well as Sharp. So yet McCard should be able to get his lap back. But then again, Mayhem and Rich Gang haven't got a chance to go to the pits
Whoa,
yet.
Ghost pitted from the.
That was interesting. I believe the new leader is Rich Gang. He is still out there.
I'm glad these drivers got to the pit stops. They can at least spread out a little bit more now. Really see what they have in their cars.
Like, and yet Rich Gang not signaling is going to the pitch this time, which he had nobody right behind him though. But go ahead.
Sharp's out. Ghost out.
And yet it's fine. Good old Picard. Does he not have enough to be? Does he have enough time to be able to pass the Ghost
He's
and
gonna pass them easily.
he should be able to take the lead away now.
Yeah, big gap, 2, 3, maybe even 4 seconds.
This is what Picard needs.
Yeah, but this, as nice as this may be, there's still probably another pit stop. So if they can make it on tires, then it's fine. But if they can't, it kind of screws them. Because you want it to pit as late as possible. But we'll see. There's a Rich Gang.
Couldn't have said better myself right now, but yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this one machine just to be able to see how he does on the throttle. You can only imagine him trying to be able to save those tires as much as he can.
This way, you just gotta go. Sharp and Ghost aren't really close to each other, so their draft becomes effective. So you just have to push. And he has a good gap. I think, what is that, 2 seconds? So if he can keep that up. But they do have the fresher tires.
Yeah, that is true, because considering that they did pit a lap after Picard did, so yeah, that's going to throw the strategy off for Picard just a little bit. But yeah, we're keeping an eye on him because the question is, how much can he be able to save the tires? How much can he be able to save for him to be able to take the lead and be able to get a chance to get that win that he desperately needs? I'm gonna go ahead and go through the field real quick. As always, Joker mentioned it. You know, we're seeing the little battle for second place, and yeah, it looks like the Ghost and Sharp, they're getting very, very close to each other right now. So yet they're definitely drifting, have the draft, and yet the question is how much time can they be able to make up to McCard? Four running on the high side. There you see Crab. Good old GG Diamonds. G-Easy. Phoenix winner Kenny. I'm following along with good old Eddie Ireland.
Ghost got by Sharp for second. They're within a second with McCard now. I think those two, I think they pit 2 laps after McCard, so I think they're really starting to kick in now. So the best thing he can do is just hope when they get there the tires can't equal out. Because tires, 1 lap of fresher tires matters on this track. Like for the guy that pits after, not the guy before.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I definitely do agree for sure.
Rich Gang in 4th, Fighting Man 5th. I don't know if Kenny is 6th because he had remember those issues at the beginning of stage 1, so he could be either a lap down or in 6th place.
Difficult thing about not having lap counters is we don't know the positions for the drivers, but yet we can only assume right now that McCard is the leader and keeping an eye on the Ghost and Sharp. Gonna ask the people in the comments right now, what do you guys think about this race so far? Who are you rooting for? We definitely want to hear your voices, so yet comment down your thoughts. Tell us your thoughts on the race, and yet tell us what you're thinking about for the drivers, so to speak, especially with their performance they're having. For me, I'm definitely really impressed with Picard and his situation. He's definitely got himself a good lead over 2 guys that have definitely been looking so good throughout the whole season, besides the Soaps and Sharp and the Ghost.
Yeah, they're within half a second now, so they should be coming up to green flag pit stops anytime soon.
Gator Mike said, "I'm rooting for Mayhem." That's something that there's. Speaking of which, there is Mayhem, and he's got a battle out with Kenny. And I believe that is Rich Gang. So let's go ahead and keep an eye back to a little bit of a Mayhem watch. Oh, Mayhem hit the grass right there for the moment, and yet that's going to give Rich Gang potentially the advantage, and it will.
I didn't even know there were 11 people watching.
Yeah, we got 11 people watching. We got 5 people with comments. Hereda said, "I'm just looking for food,"
Hater.
and someone said, "Good to see a change of heart from Gator."
Look out, we got a fight for the lead growing. Ghost
Yeah,
and Sharp have caught.
yeah, definitely am up to the lead right now.
One will McCart pit. There he goes.
There
Yep.
he goes. Yeah, he's going to pitch the time, and yet you can only imagine what he's going to try to do. It's going to be a really interesting strategy. So yet goes to sharp mode that he's going to pitch. Oh,
Oh, he
gosh.
lagged.
Oh my gosh, I was so close.
He lagged at the same time.
That was so terrifying.
Undo these two pit. They're gonna stay out one more lap.
Gator said, "I'm also rooting for Ghost, Sharp, and McCard."
Gnarl boy. So Swifty said there are 15 to go.
Alright.
I hear Kenny just. I don't know what happened to Kenny. Kenny's not near Rich King Evo anymore.
I'm keeping an eye on this battle for the lead, and the question is when are they going to be able to get a chance to pit. So yeah, that's going to put McCard a lap down, and yeah, that's something he definitely doesn't need. What he does need is for these two to be able to go to the pits and see if he can be able to get a chance to get a good run for him to be able to get that win.
This is gonna be tough for him. If there was apparently 15 to go, from what Swifty told us, they can only go about 12 to 13, maybe even 14 laps maximum. So this sets up a great spot for Ghost or Shark to win this race.
And yet there's something I need to point out is that 4 car right there, Swifty, he could be a huge favor right now for McCard, because if he gets a lap down, he's not going to be able to get that lucky dog. And they're coming close on Swifty.
Sharp pitting, Ghost pitting. Ooh, Sharp a little bit hot. Go. Ooh, I don't. Ghost probably sped.
Yeah, that's definitely something we definitely need to keep an eye on here. The question is, did these two sped? We definitely saw what they did, but yet we could be wrong by the amount of times we've been wrong when other drivers speed. So.
Mayhem told me 12. Kenny told me 13. I don't know how many laps are left.
I'm keeping an eye on the Ghost and Sharp. Sharp got out, but the Ghost might have gotten a penalty. Yeah, he
Sharp
did.
out?
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
Sharp is out, but the Ghost didn't. So Ghost must have had a penalty.
Whoa.
Whoa. Did you see that too?
Yeah, Matt Black almost.
Oh my gosh. That was like a blink of an eye right there.
That almost shook up this field because they're still in green flag pit stops. I don't know who the leader is, but let's just cycle to McCard.
Yeah.
Is Sharp the next car behind him?
Yeah, Sharp is the next car right behind him, so yeah, you can only imagine. This is going to have to be a battle for the lead, so yet McCard, and I hate to say this, but yet the Ghost's out of the picture with that speeding penalty, so that was something he definitely didn't need. So it looks like it's going to be a 2-car battle for the lead, but yet the question is, how much time can Sharp have to be able to make it to McCard?
I don't know. I think the tires matter so much that he's going to. I don't know, honestly, because there's no draft now. It's just a one-on-one.
Yeah, you definitely do agree. It's just one-on-one right there between the two.
Ghost is not one to usually make mistakes like that on pit road, so I'm very shocked to see that.
Me, you both.
Sharp is closing at least probably 2 or 3 tenths a lap.
I'm very, very surprised by what the Ghost did in pit road, but yet now the only thing that stands in McCart's way is lap traffic. So yet you can only hope that lap traffic will get out of McCart's way. Thus far, it's all about McCart, who's definitely been running really, really good thus far. Oh, Sharp is slowly approaching that one.
Will he have enough time? There's apparently 10 to go. Um, can McCard make it on tires, and can, if he can Sharp run him down?
Well, we know one person in the chat is rooting for McCard and rooting for Sharp. So yet, I'm gonna ask this question to those in the comments: if you had to pick between Sharp or McCard, which one do you really want to see win? Me personally, I want to see McCard get that win. He's been a
Yeah,
really, really good
another first
driver.
time winner. Yeah. I think they're coming at 9 to go right now. It's either 9 or 8 for sure.
I believe it was 8 to go. I believe
Sharp's closing.
Sharp is right there.
This is the rivalry. Junior Motorsports versus SHR, technically, even though he's in a Chevy, but Hendrick versus SHR and Cup, or throughout all three series, they're the top two in the owners' points. So this is the battle right here.
Yeah, this definitely is. And real quick, Sharp, Gator Mike said Sharp has the fresher tires, and he's closing. He's closing. But I enjoy seeing first-time winners. And Opes said SHR superior.
Oh, there's a wreck.
Wait, where?
Solis. No
Solis.
one spun. No one spun, but
Oh, if that was the case, then yet that would have made things a lot interesting for our leaders right now. But here they are. It is Sharp. Sharp's going to try to be able to go down the bottom. So the one is going to have to be able to put on a block.
he's gonna have to block 6 to go, or 6 or 7. The car just doesn't have the tires. Look at Sharp. He could just turn under him. McCart can't block that. He's there.
Oh, going on the inside is the 07 of Sharp. The one is right there. He has enough time for him to be able to make a move.
I just think Sharp just has the fresher tires. He's just walking, gapping him.
Maria said, let's go Sharp, and Nopes also said the 07 is going to win us. Let's go ahead and get to the 07 at the moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore what you said. Yes, did did look really fast out there today. He's definitely got himself a good car.
I think McCart backed off. I think he has to save. Remember what I said earlier? Pitting so early.
Oh,
He's trying
Sharp
to
hit the
milk it
wall.
home.
Sharp hit the wall, scuffed a little bit on that outside wall.
McCart has, I don't know. McCart is really slow. McCart blew a tire.
Oh gosh.
Is the race over? Drivers coming against the finish line. I think the race is over. Was McCart losing spots?
MED's in the middle of the track. As well with the 16.
Yep, race is over. Sharp, 4th win of the season.
What a race that was.
Let me get Sharp in here.
What a race that was. Who finished third?
I do not know.
What a race this was. And there he
He's
is.
our
There,
winner.
our winner, chicken dinner, Mr. Sharp. How's it going, buddy? I think still waiting on him to give it time.
Yeah, he's still connecting for me.
My, my card pulled a nobs in the comments. Hey, now, hey, we definitely want to give credit to McCard because he definitely did everything he could to be able to get that first win. All right, we got Sharp with
Is
us
Sharp
now.
here?
There goes.
Alrighty, congratulations on the win, my friend. How did that race go? I mean, what did you think about the race, and yet, what was your strategy playing out with those tires?
Oh man, just tried to take it easy throughout the beginning of the run, just conserve a little bit there. Then stage one, stage two didn't exactly go to plan. Almost didn't make the race, so thankfully I made it. Had to work myself from the back to the front there. I've done that a couple times all season. This time I stayed away from making mistakes. Pit road entry was perfect every single time. Made up a lot of time, and being able to stay out a few extra laps was able to help me right there at the last run, running down my car. Car was great. Had a fantastic car tonight there. Couldn't say enough. Ghost was right there with me there. If he wouldn't have sped on that last stop, I think it would have been between him and I. Were working very well together there. It's a shame he sped, but he's a quality driver. I mean, worked with me very well. Hate to see that happen to him, but definitely can't complain about getting another dub this season.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I definitely do agree. Well, yeah, first off, I want to say congratulations on the win, my friend. And yet, tell us your thoughts on what are you hoping for next week? Because you guys are going to be racing at Bristol next week.
Personally, not looking forward to it. I got to put plenty of laps down on that track. Bristol is not one of my best tracks, but I mean, anything can happen. You can take a lot of momentum out of any particular racetrack there. I mean, anytime you get a win, doesn't matter what track it is, you go to the next one on a high, get that adrenaline rush. So, put some laps down. We'll see if we can land a setup or something and try to improve on it. Haven't had the best results in the past, but it's a new race. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. Definitely do agree. Joker, you have any questions for Sharp?
Good win, Sharp. Bounce back after the what did you come third at New Hampshire? But
Yeah.
good win. My question to you is, what races? I'll give you the next six tracks or the tracks after Bristol. What tracks are you looking forward to possibly win at? So the first is Martinsville, Darlington, Michigan, Mid Ohio, Pocono, and Charlotte.
Ooh, I've had Pocono circled for quite some time. I feel like I've got a really good car anytime I go over there. I love Pocono as much as a lot of people hate that track. Darlington's another good track for me. Middle Ohio, for some odd reason, I just burned that left front off so quickly compared to everybody else. I like the track. It's going to be a challenge for me to save that tire and still be competitive. So if I had to pick out of those tracks, definitely Pocono is going to be one. I got my eyes circled on as gets a little bit closer for us.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Real quick, a really good question that I have to ask you. Even though you're doing great, you're getting some wins. Do you think that after each win, it's always your chance to be able to prove a statement, why you're a good playoff contender?
Oh, no doubt, because I mean, I have been making a few self-imposed errors, throughout the season. I definitely feel like I should, and I don't want to say it in a bragging way, but I've been in position for a few more wins that I made self-imposed errors early on in the season. And I've been working pretty hard to try to cut down on those mistakes there, so that when playoffs come around, that's not going to be in the equation. I need to be spot on every single racetrack. It doesn't matter if it's a short track, road course, plate track, intermediate like tonight. I love Atlanta. I feel like it was a perfect racetrack, perfect opportunity for me to kind of set the tone again. So I just need to keep this pace up, stay mistake free, and I feel like I can be one of the main contenders for that title.
Alrighty, and then the one final question is: do you have any final thoughts on what you have to say before going to Bristol next week?
Oh, fantastic race tonight. Had a lot of fun. You know, aside from maybe a few bad blocks that kind of didn't go my way, kind of hurt me a little bit early on in the race. Rebounded from that pretty well. Just try to keep my cool, stay patient. All ended up working out. As I mentioned, shout out to Ghost. He had a fantastic race. I felt like he should have been there in the mix with me at the end as well. That game really got him bad. I mean, it's a 45 mile per hour limit, and it registered him at 46, so I couldn't believe that. But I mean, he's been having a good season as well, so looking forward to go battle him at Bristol. That's one of his favorite tracks, so hopefully I
Right.
can keep up with him there and have another good result.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, first off, enjoy your weekend, and we'll definitely see you next Monday night at Bristol. So you have to enjoy this win and enjoy your weekend, buddy. We'll see you next Monday.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thanks for
All right.
coming out. We'll call you.
All right. Thank you. Alrighty, that was our winner of Atlanta tonight for the Xfinity Series, and that was Sharp. Joker, before we end up ending the broadcast, I want to get your thoughts on the race tonight, and what was your final thoughts on what you saw tonight?
Just another one of those wild card races. Not necessarily with the winner, but just the racing in general. We had a lot of different leaders as always, and they go to Bristol. And if they have mishaps here at Atlanta, then Bristol's just going to be something else. So I expect a lot of penalties from that.
You might as well get the penalty marker ready. I believe this was the first time since the last time we got a chance to see some races, short track racing was Richmond. So yet we're going back to another short track this coming Monday night, and for the Xfinity Series, make sure you guys check that out. I'll be in the broadcast booth Monday night at 7:20 Eastern time, right here on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that. But yet coming up next is our Cup Series broadcast for Atlanta race, and yet yours truly and always Joker is going to be a part of that. It's definitely going to be a fun race for sure. We hope to have a great race for the fans out there. We're hoping to have a great race in general. So yet either way, this is for always Joker speaking and Code Red Do. This is us saying so long, everybody, and we'll see you Monday night for the Xfinity Series at Bristol.